Okay, so I'm really excited today because we are here with Lowell, and
Hello.
he has invited us into his home. So Lowell's Fish Lab, make more fish. He's making lots of cool fish here, and we are going to take you on a tour of everything he's got going on. So stay tuned. So I know that you just moved recently and you redid everything, and I got to give it to you because, you know, we moved too, and it is a huge feat. Regardless of how many tanks, you've got all these fish, you got all this going on, your spot is beautiful.
Thank
so
you.
tell us what you got going on over here.
Okay, so this is my rack of 10 gallons. So this is a room I spend a lot of time in. I've got a computer chair just here off to the right of the rack, and so this is where I put things that I really want to keep a close eye on. A lot of the things when they breed in here, but right now it's kind of dominated by Corydoras.
I see that.
So,
I like it.
Yeah, these top two levels right here is kind of a weird looking setup, but the idea is there are, you know, it's 20 gallons of water in a 10-gallon footprint. So they're plumbed, we pump water up in the back. These are just for holding water and filtration and heaters. That's it up top.
That's great.
And then it comes back down, and it just helps to keep parameters simple, and like if I want to raise a decent number of fry in one of those tanks, it's
a lot
got
less
a lot
work
of
for
stability.
you, right?
Yeah, it's also nice because I can turn the flow rate up pretty high,
That's
and
cool.
Corydoras like that.
Yes.
So
And it looks so nice and clean.
yeah,
It's so well done.
so these on the left are a good mature group of. I'm going to try to use the proper names so that the Cory people don't get mad at me. Those are Gastrodermis elegans. So you have a couple of males there in frame and a very big fat female who really needs to spawn soon. So I'm going to try to put some effort into that.
They're very pretty.
This one in the middle, those are a group that I bought as a Dolphoi, but they are not. In my opinion, those are duplicarius. I'm pretty certain of that, just based on their body shape and the coloration pattern. It's okay. Still a very cool looking fish, and they breed every day. Like nonstop,
That's so nice.
they breed every single day a small number of eggs. So they're real fun, real easy to breed.
They're really pretty Corys.
Do they breed in the mop or on the glass?
Everywhere, but mostly in the mop, if I give them a mop.
But they'll just do it regardless.
Yes.
Good for them.
And those to the right, those are some wild-caught Loxozonis or Loxozonum that I've had for probably 2 years, and they're pretty challenging to breed. But I have done so. I have some F1s in here, and I'm going to try to breed them one more time and get some good numbers before I pass those on. But yeah, beautiful, cool wild fish.
Yeah.
An interesting thing about them is that even though they're wild-caught, they're some of the least shy in the whole room.
They have
sit
no
right in front of
trouble
you.
with
Yeah.
that camera right in their face, which I
No.
feel like Corydoras in general, or, you know, species similar, they are very shy a lot of the time on camera. So
No,
that's
these
very
just
helpful.
sit right in front of you, and they're a super cool fish.
They have great markings.
Yeah,
we
they
had
do.
Loxus on us, and I thought they were gorgeous. They were in our Latacara tank.
We never got the spawn.
Yeah, they never spawned.
Okay, yeah, those are Pistogramma nieseni, little boy and a girl there. And I've had those for probably 4 months, and they came home and bred probably within a week of me getting them, but the water in that tank is not quite soft and acidic enough for the eggs to hatch. So they're just chilling, hanging out, and when I'm ready to breed them and film it, I'll change the water chemistry for them.
Do you pick your Pistogramma based on what you like, or is that okay? That's
What I like.
I love Nieseni, so that's a favorite of mine also.
I like everything in that whole group, like Benchai.
Yeah.
I like Panduro too, but they're super hard to sell.
The Panduro, I prefer the Nieseni, and I feel like a lot of times they're missold too. So.
Yeah. So those are Chopre, Danio Chopre, and these are F2 actually. Those are the offspring of the first group that I bred. And they're about ready to move to a bigger grow-out tank.
They look nice, and
Yeah.
I'm not a big Danio fan because normally they're really spastic, but these guys seem very chill.
These are spastic too, and they jump really bad.
Do they? Is that the lids are
But-
lids people?
So
Lids.
this is not the right kind of tank. This is not the right tank setup. The substrate's way too light. It's kind of washing out their color. So you're seeing a lot of yellow. But over a darker substrate, you can see more of that like olive green/gray, and then the orange body stripes. Like they can look amazing. This just isn't the right way to display them.
I think they still look nice, even kind of washed like that. They have great color. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really pretty.
So this has a whole bunch of stuff in it. This is kind of an odds and ends tank. Those are some Luminatus, Pseudomagil luminatus.
Oh, gourami.
There's also, they're probably not coming out. Maybe we'll catch them later. But there's some sparkling gourami. There are also, let me see, Hoplosoma. It would be Melani and Granti. Could be Arcuatus, but we think they're Granti. We're going to find out. There is also an Apisto. We'll see if we can coax them out later. It's Calanderi, which is the largest species in the world.
Oh, I love that. See, I love a big Apisto.
Those right there are Brocus. They're either Agassizii or Ambiacus. I'm not sure yet by looking at them. They're a little young. You see that one on the far left doesn't quite look like the others. That one's a little too young. They start out with a reticulated pattern, kind of like Reticulatus, and then it shifts into the spots that they get when they're adults. So I'm going to let those grow out for a little bit longer, and we'll try to figure out exactly what they are. And you see there's some Apistos, too. That is the second largest species. Those are a group I got from Rob McClure when I came back from Wisconsin. That's Megastoma, Apistogramma megastoma. It means big mouth.
Yeah, I've never seen Megastoma in real life.
So I'll show you a picture later of his adult. It shocked me.
Is it ridiculous?
It's ridiculous, yeah.
I love that. I love fish that make me go, oh my God.
Its face is enormous.
I think it's funny because so often I feel like fish are not kept to their full lifespan, so we don't always see how big some of these fish get.
For sure.
That's really cool. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, so these are pea puffers. This is, I think there's 15 or 16 of them in there. Jan in our club breeds these pretty regularly. And so she had a bunch of eggs that hatched, and she had to go on vacation, so she gave the freshly hatched fry to me so I could raise them. And then here we are, probably a year later, they're all grown up.
How was that raising them? Were they difficult?
Super easy.
Seriously? That's great to
they're
hear.
pretty big and chunky
Nice.
right when they hatch, so they can take brine shrimp from,
that's great.
from as soon as they're free swimming.
I love that you keep a larger group of them too, because we always tell people, we're like, don't keep 3 pea puffers, keep a decent group of pea puffers.
So that is one piece of what I would call definitively bad advice.
Horrible.
That you can't keep them in a group.
No.
They're really best in a shoal.
They love, ours would group hunt.
So
it was amazing.
So that's an automatic egg collector, what you were just looking at. And see this little acrylic box off to the left?
Box, yep.
So it's pumping water from that collector up into the box, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually an egg in there. It's
right there.
It's on the left.
Yeah, it's right there.
So I just set that up yesterday, and that's actually the first pea puffer egg that I've seen personally.
I'm trying really
so I'm really
hard to
excited.
get it
I
to
think
focus.
it's time to breed some puffers.
It's right there. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Pretty big, right?
Yeah,
for such
that's
a small fish.
No, that's a lot. You know, it kind of makes sense though. Like I kind of expect it's not like a rainbow fish fry where you're like, where are you?
Right.
Where
pretty
are
chunky.
you?
There's a video on YouTube of them in the wild, and they're just thousands of them.
Right.
So
And they're
huge group.
I've noticed that people say they're aggressive. I'm like, yeah, because you have 3 of them, and
Right.
they're like going after each other. When you have 20 of them in a 20-gallon, they're loving life.
They're so peaceful in a group,
Yeah.
but you really can't keep them with a lot of other fish.
No, that's true.
They just take bites out of the fins. And okay, so you're looking at the grow out rack. These are some larger tanks that are just for raising a larger volume of fry, giving them a good water volume. Yeah, the top one's empty. This one in the middle that you're looking at, this is a group of, there's 38 of them in here. These are leopard frog plecos, or Picoltia compta.
So pretty, these guys.
Yeah.
Such a strike. That pattern, I don't think anybody could deny that is a beautiful fish.
So these are probably 4 months old, 4 or 5 months old.
That's good size. I feel like for 4 or 5
You're looking at the
months.
pile of food. That's a Hikari sinking pellet, the carnivore pellet. They really, really like that, and it's just sitting there right now, soaking in water. And then at night they'll come out and
destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, plecos are always more fun at
They'll eat it
night.
up. Okay, so on that side we have young adults or juveniles of the Duplicarius that you were looking at before.
You're not kidding. They do spawn a lot for you, huh?
All the time.
Wow.
But it's just never that many in a single day.
Okay.
But they spawn every day.
That's not. I like that. I think I prefer that. Get more opportunities.
So these are some larger ones. Most of these are sellable, if I wanted to. And there's also some adult CPDs that just eggs tracked on a piece of moss or something. I don't know. They just appeared in here, so I guess I'll
There
breed
they
them
are,
again. Yeah,
right?
why not?
You're
And
forced
this
into
tank,
that.
by the way, you can see what you're looking at, but it's divided with a mat and filter.
Yep.
It just helps me keep. Maybe
Oh,
if
that's
I
good.
split things up into 2 groups.
Yeah, that's smart.
So those are some younger of the Duplicarius. A big swarm of Chopre. So those are the F1.
Yeah, and I see
Chopre.
what you're saying about the dark. So their colors are completely different with the black. Completely different. I like both ways, honestly. I think they look great.
They do.
regardless.
Yeah. So the adults were wild caught. These are the first offspring, and then I bred these and made the smaller group that you saw in the 10-gallon. And then those cories, those are F1s of the Loxozonas.
It's a great way to divide the tank and get a lot of beneficial bacteria. Like that's a
Oh yeah, it's
great.
a wall. It's a wall of filter. It works.
wall of those babies are so cute. My God.
I know.
Baby cories.
After this wall of tanks.
Yep.
So we can start over
Where do you want to
here.
go? Oh great, they're
Front
out
and
for
oh,
you.
look at all of them. Yeah.
No sudden moves. Okay, so those are CW127, the Super Parallelis. Haven't had those very long. Ordered a group and got 9 juveniles and 1 adult. So
Is that how they came with the one adult?
Yeah.
That's awesome though.
Yeah, I that's probably a girl. Just by
Yeah.
looking at it, it kind
What
of
a
seems like a
chunk.
girl, so she's just hanging out by herself while the other ones...
Those are really pretty.
Oh, they're ridiculous.
Really
ridiculously
pretty.
good looking.
Yeah.
They are challenging to breed, so I'm looking forward to growing those up and giving it a try myself. But yeah, just gorgeous.
Gosh, I really like those a lot. Ah, we're coming up to some
I
of.
like the gold bow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what that hit is perfect. Some of my favorites in here.
Okay, yep. So Aurantiacus, right? The Lampi Congo.
Yep, the
tetras.
Phenacogrammus aurantiacus.
And mixed in with them, those are the original wild-caught
Pretty.
adult Danios.
Yeah, those look nice.
And super yellow.
Very
right?
yellow.
There's a little bit of
Yeah.
tannin in the water, kind of suppressed the washout influence of the light substrate. So they're a little more vibrant, but they're showing the yellow and not as much of the gray.
Yeah, it's so. But see, I love fish like that.
It's cool. They're kind of glowing.
Yeah, they look really pretty.
And then down there, yeah, those are Brocus pantanensis. There's 5 females and 4 males there, so you can see.
I like those guys because they look so derpy. They're just so like, here we are. We're like little logs. I
For
love
as
them.
expensive and I don't want to say like prestigious a fish as they
Yeah.
are, they don't look like much most of the time, do they? It's kind of a boring.
No,
looking
they're kind of.
fish.
I mean,
They look
they've.
like splendid.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've got kind of that
That's
emerald
green,
cast to them, but not
Right.
as
well,
much.
when they color up, they're super cool. But there's
Yeah.
other cories that look like that all the time.
Yeah.
So
That's an argument we have all the time. Where what's the cheap imitation Cory for the more
Yeah,
expensive one that sometimes
right.
looks even better?
what's the Timu cory?
Exactly.
The Wish.com
The
cory.
Timu.
Right. So we'll breed
Either
those
or.
when they feel like it.
Yeah,
We'll breed
yeah.
them. Here are Beckford's pencilfish.
Can't go wrong.
A piece of wood covered in what I assume is some kind of an underwater lichen.
Oh, okay.
pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking that out and sterilizing
No,
it, but
I
it's,
like
it's
it.
kind of cool and it's not hurting anything. I don't think it's fungus.
It hasn't taken over too much that looks bad. It really looks
No,
nice.
it-
I like it.
I think it's some kind of lichen. I
Yeah.
know they're underwater ones, so I'm just leaving it alone. And
No one
that
cares then.
couple of shy little dudes down there.
Aw.
Those are some more benchai.
Little baby.
So tell me, how's yours acting?
Oh,
Are they out and about?
So well, to be fair, I just redid the tank. So they had a few days of like, we're going to stay in our little hut. They're
But
out all
otherwise
the
they're
time
out,
now.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been trying to figure out for a while why they're so shy. I think it's actually because they're in a group.
Really?
Yeah, because when there's a bunch of fry, their job is to hide
Yeah,
and wait for
that's
their
true.
parents to tell them it's safe. So I feel like when there's a bunch of them together, they're still in like fry mode, where they're
group
supposed to
mindset.
hide and stay together.
Yeah, that's true.
Take a couple of them out by themselves, and then they start to rule the space because I
Yeah.
don't know, it's like a mature setting. They're responsible for it.
We have 2 in each tank, so 2 and 20 longs each, and they both are
Yeah.
out. So all of them.
Anyway,
Here they are.
okay,
More of 'em.
plecos. Yeah, so this is 20 long here with some leopard frogs. These are the adults. There's 5 of them in there. I think there's 2 males, 2 females, and then there's one that I'm pretty sure is a male. I thought it was a female, but it's starting to show those odontodes near the caudal peduncle, and I'm pretty sure that's a boy too. From the left, if you can kind of step to the left and look in,
Oh, yeah.
that is just like a natural cave that was in that piece of wood.
Oh, sweet.
And there's one more that lives in there. I think it's one of the larger females.
The penthouse.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when she feels like it, she comes down and picks a male and says, "Hey, let me in," and then they spawn. Yeah, they've spawned
she
quite a
goes
few
home.
times. Yeah,
Goes back to her penthouse. I like it.
yeah.
Smart gal.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. I love when I had a piece of wood like that one of my pikes stayed in, and it was awesome. I love that. And I have to admit, these are very pretty for angelfish. We know how I feel about angelfish.
I was very selective about
Yeah.
what kind of angelfish I got
They're
because
very pretty.
I'm not the biggest angelfish fan myself, so I thought if I'm going to breed one, it's got to be a good one.
Yeah.
So these are mostly F4 Manica Peru red shoulders, well over a year old. They're not as big as they could be. I don't exactly power feed them, and the water's a little cooler, but they're, I mean, absolutely gorgeous, especially when, if you catch their color just right and the black bars are really vivid, you know, it's just gorgeous. Very photogenic fish.
Yeah, they are very pretty. Like I said, I have to admit that.
So these are the CW111s, the Vulcans.
Wow.
Yep. They are right now kind of the Cory flavor of the of the next 5 years.
Everyone's hot for the Vulcans, for
They're
sure.
very, very expensive. This is
Yes,
not
they
one
are.
that I would have spent the money to buy, but we had someone local. Unfortunately, he moved away, but we had someone local who was breeding them and sold.
Good for him.
Sold 10 of them to me for an acceptable price.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I bet you he was happy to have them go to you too, where he's not just giving them to some random person because he knows you're going to
I would like to think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good transaction right
So
there.
they grow very, very slowly. I'm sure you could see as they flash by in your video. They're very small, but they're over a year old. They are.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I thought there was something wrong with them. I thought that they were stunted, but as I've learned more and talked to more people that have them, everyone is reporting the same thing, that they are just very slow growers. So little tip, I was just over with Rob McClure a couple of months ago. He has some, and he shared with me that they grow a lot faster if you give them grindle worms.
Really?
Yeah, that was his
Specifically?
recommendation, was grindle worms. So I now farm those in mass.
Ooh.
And I think he's right. I started giving them grindle worms, and I noticed a surge in their growth rate. Relatively speaking, they're
That's
still
cool.
like glacially slow, but it picked up a little bit when I started giving them grindle worms.
It's their protein that helps, huh? Nice.
Yeah, or the fat. I don't know what it is.
We might have to get some grindle worms from you if you've
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is like the closest thing I have to a display tank in fresh
I like
water.
this tank.
Yeah, this is just to house fish and things like that are cool to me.
Yeah.
You know, I've done water changes recently, but it gets pretty tannic in here. We have chocolate gourami, which I absolutely love. They're one of my favorite fish.
They're great.
Yeah.
Really cool fish. Underkept fish, people. Pay attention to the chocolate gourami.
People are scared of them.
Yeah.
You know, because they're pretty sensitive, but they've actually been very resilient for me. And they're eating dry food, small pellets.
Which is a great thing because they are definitely advertised as live food only.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know if that's going to happen for everybody, but I have 2 different groups from different sources in there, and all of them eat dry food.
Same for
I
me.
think
Same case for me. I was lucky.
He's getting chased. You see that? He was kind of like folding his tail
He
in.
thought about it. He was like, ooh.
So I think what's helped them. Oh, they're dancing. They're dancing. What are they doing?
Get him. Hey, go up, go up.
These guys down here.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
they're
doing it too
circling.
up there. God, they are so cool.
I know, they're so cool.
See, I really wish more people, like, for
So-
me, it was just clean water. Clean water.
So here's my theory, is if there's another fish around in the tank that does eat dry food, the fish can teach each other what to eat. So if the gourami see something else in here eating the dry food, they catch on that it is food, and now they eat it really easily.
I feel like they're seeking it out.
There is another species of fish in here that's one of my absolute favorites. Well, let's see if we can spot one.
I was lucky enough to get some video of it
There.
earlier.
See his nose?
Yep.
Yeah, that is an Erythistes catfish. We're not quite sure. Eric Thomas kind of took a look at them for me and ventured a guess. We think they're minusculus. Come on down here.
Look at how pretty those
See them
are.
down there? And go to the right. Turn
the
the
right.
camera to the right. That way.
Right.
Oh, the other right.
The other right. There
you
they
go.
are.
See those? Orange?
In the
They're
right corner, bottom.
Bottom right corner?
There you go.
There you go.
I can see, I'm at a really good angle. I can see them perfectly. They're
That's
so pretty.
They're really cool. That orange color is when they're
Yeah.
real happy and they're getting ready to breed.
That's great.
So these are in the same group as, what is it, Giordoni?
Yes, probably. I was going to say they look very, like,
Yeah.
similar structure.
So they're in the same group. And
Perfect size.
This is actually unusual for them to be so shy like this. Ordinarily,
They're
so
out.
they're based on camouflage. They come from the Indian subcontinent, and they're called the Indian moth cat because their pattern is so modeled and camouflaged that they think you can't see them. So they tend to just lay around wherever. They just sit on the wood and they don't move.
Okay.
So they're not afraid of you because they think they're invisible.
They're very confident fish.
And that's why I like them, because exotic little catfish like that or wood cats, you never see them.
No, you
But
don't.
those, usually, when I walk by, they're laying all over the woodscape.
I bet you those neons look really pretty when the tannins kick up a little bit.
They do.
I do love a neon tetra in a tannin setting. Like, they look
Right.
great in black water.
And just driving the point home on the wood cats, there are also some wood cats in there, but you'll never see them.
Oh, there are?
Yeah, there's
funny.
Duranglanus perugiae in there, and you'll
you.
never find them.
That's funny. Ooh, and I do love these guys on the bottom here.
Okay, we have Congo tetras. You just regular, what is it? Interruptus?
It's Phenacogrammus interruptus.
Interruptus.
Yep.
Okay, so you missed it yesterday morning. They actually spawned.
Did they?
Yeah, I was watching them and filming them for
You've
about
got a
an hour
nice
yesterday.
mix of males and females there. They look very happy.
I do. I think it's half and half.
It's perfect,
So
yeah.
really interesting thing about them breeding. For one, I thought they needed a low pH.
Mm-hmm.
This
That's
is
what
just
people
tap
say.
water.
People say low pH with them.
This is just tap water. I just
we have neutral tap water
we
here
have
too, right around neutral.
We have
yeah.
neutral tap water, and right now it's the part of the year where it's pretty soft, but it's not like it's 5.0
No,
pH.
certainly not.
And they were spawning up a storm, throwing eggs all over the place.
How
But the
cool.
weird thing is, they were throwing their eggs in the wood,
Oh, that's
actually near the
interesting.
surface of the water.
So like up here,
Yeah.
up there. Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
So they're just doing all kinds of atypical stuff in here, huh?
Yeah, it seems like they want to spawn on wood, because I threw
all
something
right.
else in there that I thought they might spawn on,
Yeah.
some vegetation. They wanted nothing to do with it.
How funny.
But of course, everything else in the tank, the geos, the
Yeah.
cories were going up and down the wood,
course they
eating
were.
their eggs out of all the cracks and
Cories just
crevices.
always do that too. They're so good at finding those eggs.
So I found and pulled one Congo tetra egg.
Okay.
But now that I know that they're in the mood for breeding, I'll isolate them. I'll get the other
Yeah.
fish away and set up to collect eggs. So pretty soon should be able to raise some Congo tetras, which is cool.
And we've got the Geophagus fenni in there, which of course I have said many times are my favorite geos. I really love
So these
those.
are not a good example of why Spheni are so cool, because these are too young to
They're
be
very
showing
young,
their color.
yeah.
But these are in here to be suppressed and tamed by the Congo
Yes.
tetras, because they're pretty feisty when they're the most dominant thing in the
Congo
tank.
tetras are a good species to use, as you said, to suppress because they're so active.
They're not aggressive,
No, but they're
active
active.
enough that it
Yeah.
keeps
Large
other
enough.
things.
Well, and I
Yes.
do have to point this out. You're absolutely right. Their color, the Spheni's color, is nowhere near. But if you look at like that guy in particular, look at that.
There's
for
a machine.
For an 1.5 inch long fish, a 2 inch long fish.
Yeah.
That's a lot of color for a geo.
If you catch them at the right angle,
Yeah.
you'll start to see it.
And most other geos are silver, clear at that point. So.
And then the cories in there are con color.
I love con color. I think
Yeah.
I just love
Very
the way.
underrated.
I agree, because I think that like you get so many stripes and spots, and there's so much patterning. I love the just solid,
Yeah.
like the fading.
If you want a black cory, this is like get one of these. Don't worry about the black.
They're almost like
Venezuelans.
violet. It's just they're.
Have you
so
guys
pretty.
seen the new color form? The Rio Tomo,
I don't think I have.
Ridiculous.
the 217s.
Did you show me? Because if you didn't, I probably
I
didn't.
think I did.
Maybe
So
you did.
right now everybody thinks that they're just con color, but especially intensely colored. So the black is way blacker.
Really?
The orange is
Ooh.
more
On the
red.
back is like
Like-
a
It's insane.
fireball.
Oh my god.
That's right. They're like half a Hephaestus.
Ooh, I want. Okay, I'm gonna look them up again.
Yeah,
That's cool.
your friends at Moonlight just had some. They're sold
Of
out. but
course.
They're getting some. They're starting to get all around the country.
He does such a nice job of bringing in cool fish.
Wonder if he's in a bad mood.
Oh,
look
whoop,
at that.
whoop, nope, there we go. So those are Ivonicara atiquetta, and they're some of my favorite fish ever. And that female is to the left there, and then the male is to the right. And they are just some of the rudest, most beautiful fish you'll ever keep.
Yes, they are intense.
Yeah.
As you can tell, they're pretty intense.
They are very intense fish, but to me, if there's ever a reason for a species-only tank, it's these guys.
Agreed.
They're phenomenal fish. And
When-
it's funny
when
because I
kept
see
by
way more
themselves.
back. Yeah, when kept by them, they're kind of horrible if they're in a community tank.
Phenomenal fish when
They lasted up maybe a year for me in a community that was when they were growing out, and then it was curtains to that. But just totally worth every bit. Look at
crazy.
it, yeah.
They just shred that thing.
There's
and-
an atiquetta for you. I'm taking the whole thing. Like,
And the water in the glass, it really masks their size. Like if you pulled that thing out of the
Yeah.
water, you'd be surprised. That's
They're chunks.
That's a big round as probably a hot dog.
and the thing is, so my male got to be about 4 inches. He was a real
Really?
honker. Yeah, he was a big boy.
Yeah.
but these guys are just...
Yeah, look at her face. You're right. The female does hold their color.
They do. And they look like they have like a patchy war paint on. There's some of just the striking patterns and colors on these guys. And the iridescence, you don't really see it as well on camera, but in real life, like these fish hit every mark for me. Like they are top 3 favorite fish ever.
Color, personality,
everything.
Murder.
Exactly, attitude. I love cichlids that are attitudey and tiny. Because, for being 4 inches, maybe max, they pack a real wall up. So
yeah, they do.
My male had an entire 40 breeder and pushed to a corner. And I'm like, well, I guess that you're not a community fish, huh? Still, though, we see a lot of bimax and just not enough Atiquetta.
Okay, so here is a tank of some fish that I brought home from St. Louis, Missouri when I went to go speak there. So these were all donated to me by folks from that area generously. Those are supposed to be actual Adolphi.
That's what I thought. They looked okay. That's cool.
Yeah, so you notice how they have a more slender body shape. The arch in the back isn't so high.
Yep.
Yeah, so those should be actual Adolphi.
That's
those
exciting.
Scleromistax. You're gonna like this one, Bob. Those are C112s. So they look just like Barbatus, right?
Yeah, they do. I thought they were.
But those are C112s, and good luck finding those.
Nowhere, huh?
So these came from a private collection.
That's cool.
And I'm so honored to have them, and I'm going to raise those up and make some more.
That just makes me feel good when people are like, no one else is going to have these, and I got them.
For now, until I make a bunch and spread them around.
But see, I love that you do that, because even though it is fun to have them like exclusively or pretty exclusively, it is also nice to allow other people to keep these cool fish. So
yeah,
the
sure.
right people.
And there's those little ones, by the way. I don't know if you could see the rainbows.
Yeah, they're there.
So those are Luminatus, but they're a special Luminatus from a newer collection point. They get much larger, and they're much more vibrant than the regular, which is hard to imagine being more vibrant than the regular Luminatus, right? Now those are nuts. If you catch those in the light, it's amazing. So I'm trying to breed a bunch more of those and spread those around too.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I have it. I can tell you, not off the top of my head, but I can find it and tell you. Fry.
Don't forget about the fry.
The fry area. So these are my 3D printed trays, each one on a 5-gallon.
Very cool.
Yep. And these tanks are drilled and plumbed, so I can run water through them.
So for those of you that don't know, Lowell does all kind of amazing 3D printed items and is I think many people's go-to guru on 3D printing. I was quite impressed by your setup.
We're getting there. So there's just some odds and ends in this one on the right. Just random eggs I've found here and there. The middle one's empty, waiting for something else to go in it. These on the left are Schultzi, or the black Venezuelans, so they're maybe a week or so old. And then that gray post you see there, that's the brine shrimp auto feeder. So yeah, that's a peristaltic pump on the left sitting on top of a small refrigerator. There's a bottle of brine shrimp in there kept cold. And then on a timer, the thing goes off and it dispenses them. And that gray post routes them to the floor where the cories are. Nice. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
I'll turn it on.
Yeah.
So that has brine shrimp in it.
They're already they know.
Yep, they come to it.
They're not stupid. They weren't born yesterday, like a week ago. No.
Do you see any coming out the bottom?
Yeah.
Right. So the density in the store of cold brine shrimp is very small because they don't need that much at one time, and it's run off Casa timers, so it has to run in 1 minute increments. But I can set this up to turn on, 15, 16 times a day, and the growth rate you can get when you feed small amounts 15 times a day.
That's the best.
I've never seen anything like it.
I don't think people are able to do that with fry so often that you don't have the advantage of something like this where you can do that 15 times a day.
No, and the nice thing is you can do it at night.
Yes, all day,
all
night.
I use this, for example, for the leopard frog plecos as they transition, because when they first start eating, they're pretty relaxed about being out in the light. Mm-hmm. But as they mature, well, not really mature, but let's just say 3 weeks later, they hide in the day and they only want to eat during the night. So when I can feed them automatically,
that's nice.
While I'm asleep, it helps me, move them on faster.
That is a huge plus. Huge plus.
Yep.
That'd be the coolest thing I've ever seen.
For now, give me a minute.
Hold tight.
Yeah,
that is really
that's pretty cool, right?
No, that is so.
It's fun.
People wish they could feed their fry
they
15.
Can.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Bob. Most phones just cannot handle the white balance of looking at.
Wow.
at a saltwater tank. This is my little fun saltwater tank on my desk. It's like a 7.1 or 7.3 cube all-in-one, but it's plumbed, and there's a reservoir of water. Yeah, see, that's me cheating at salt water. So there's an extra 17 gallons of salt water flowing through it. That helps me keep it stable and yeah, I wouldn't say succeed. I'm not succeeding yet. This is just kind of getting started, but it's helping me to keep some coral species that are a little more sensitive to water parameters in a small space.
Looks great.
Yeah, this is really fun. It's on the desk, not just because it's small, but because, you know, I've only got one and it's beautiful. I would say this is my only actual display tank. This is only here because it's beautiful and I like to sit and watch it, and there's a shrimp and goby pair in there that when I sit still, they come out for me, and they're so cool. Fun to watch. So we'll lure them out later, and you can see the pair.
Yeah, that's
saltwater's cool. Don't be scared of it. Don't be a wussy.
Don't hate saltwater. All right, you guys, I'm thoroughly impressed. I was excited about this one. Bob and I were both excited, and all of our expectations were met and then exceeded. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sure you did. If you didn't, there's something wrong with you. And huge thank you to Lowell for letting us come crash his party, because apparently we are the first people to film this. So I feel very privileged. I'm very excited. Check out his stuff for sure. His stuff's the stuff you really want to look at. All his 3D printing, everything is just so impressive. Tell them where they can find you.
Lowell's Fish Lab on YouTube. And the Etsy shop for all the 3D printed crap is Make More Fish on Etsy. Thank you guys for coming. It was a pleasure to have you.
This was great.
And I'm just so honored that you chose to uproot your life and move 2 states away just so that you could come be here.
We came here for Lowell. We came here to film it. We also are neighbors, which is really nice. It's nice to have another wonderful fish keeper in the hood. So
great to have you guys in town.
Thank you so much.